Welcome into Bruins Overtime Live, presented by BuyAToyota.com. For offers not seen on TV, visit BuyAToyota.com. Adam Pellerin, Billy Jaffe, Barry Peterson here with you. 3-1 win for the Bruins over the Colorado Avalanche. We'll talk about that. And we want to tell you this. We got some Hockey East action on this and coming your way. Right after our post-game coverage, a doubleheader. UMass Lowell visits Providence, and then the Battle of ComAv Part 2, BU and BC, this time at Conti Forum. But first, a game that we knew was in hand from the moment the puck dropped. Bruins had this all the way. I told you guys.
In warm-up.
I told you guys wouldn't listen to me.
Yes. Well, you have a tie on. So
well,
what do you know?
I remember what our wish was in the second intermission and probably our hope. We had hoped that late power play that Colorado had, that could have made it 2-0. The Bruins did a great job killing it off, and we hope they got some momentum. And it looks like they may have said a few things maybe between the second and third period as well. You come out, Swayman kept you in the hockey game. He gave you an opportunity in that third period, 3 unanswered goals, no doubt.
Yeah, and then all it took was Pasta and Geekie to take the game over again. It was unbelievable. The chemistry, the synergy right now at all-time high for these guys. Great fun stuff. Morgan Geekie, I mean, you know, sometimes you got to go through the hard times to appreciate the great times even more, and we did Breakaway Live. We talked about his numbers when Montgomery was the head coach here, and this is not saying that, you know, Joe Sacco's the only reason. He got himself straightened out. That was a beautiful pass by Pastrnak to get the thing going. Here's your 3-on-1 after the wall play is one little spin move. Now you get good center lane drive. And see how Geekie, Barry, he separates. Even if it's just 2 more feet, right? 3 feet. He gets himself away right there, and he paces himself, too. It's a millisecond slower. It puts himself into the passing lane for one time.
And I think, Bill, the other way I'd maybe say it, too, is that he realized that Zacha is going to drive. So because he's going to drive, now he just kind of slows up a little bit, right? He kind of drifts toward Pastrnak and then just absolutely rips it.
Yeah, he drifts there and he stays away. And there we go. He's got the shirt going again.
So this was the shirt from Wednesday night in New Jersey. You guys had a lot to say about that, so I did some investigative reporting. I asked Morgan, I said, what's the deal with the shirt? He said it's a Centennial shirt. It's like 1.5 years old. It's comfortable, but it's linen, so it tears easily. So that's the shirt that he's been...
How did it smell when you're that close to it?
You know what? I was just lost in the eyes of a great goal scorer.
Hey, can we see that picture again real quick? Can we see that picture?
Yeah, sure.
Can we see that picture? I don't know if we can see it again.
Maybe we can. Maybe
we go.
we can't.
Okay, wait. I'm looking at your outfit
No.
today.
Different jacket. Different jacket.
All right.
Take
I
a close look at the pattern.
Okay.
It's a different tint.
I thought
and look at
maybe
the flower.
you were... Well, you can change the flower.
They're not interchangeable.
I thought maybe you were like all of a sudden going down the road if I'm on Morgan Geekie of, you know, hosting.
All right.
Need to change.
We need to move on to the game. What are we going next? We're going to the PK? Yeah, why not? All right. So they had the big PK at the end of the second, and then 9 seconds to go in the third. Then they had another one they had to kill.
Yeah, and Adam, you know, their PK has struggled at times. You're right. Feast or famine at times. This one was really good. Their reads were excellent. The way that they, you know, it's right here. They don't overreact, but then they cover. Good sticks, good reads, and I felt like, you know, guys, I felt like they were almost more confident killing the penalty because that's about emotion. That's about energy. And to the point about the third period, Adam, they brought more energy probably from that PK. Barry, you said the same thing.
Yeah, I would say you got momentum not only from that one that we talked about at the end of the second, but here, remember, the game's tied right now. It's 1-1, and we were kind of talking about, hey, if you could kill this off, you know, you get some momentum and maybe get things going. It was just a great kill. You only gave up 3 shots. You had 0 power plays. So you won the specialty teams battle on the PK side.
But again, here's a good example. All right, Avs get in with speed. They post up, and now, all right, they're going to look for a chance. But you see right there, good shooting lane taken away by Carlo. Now he comes back out. Good reads. They didn't overextend themselves. They didn't get lost. They didn't allow that middle seam pass like we saw at New Jersey recently be wide open. And yes, of course, McKinnon and, you know, Natchez can put the fear of you-know-what into, I mean, because of how they can shoot. They got lucky one time. There was a broken stick. But that's part of it. I mean, absolutely part of it. Beautiful PK.
They love going cross-ice seam to seam. That's where not only on the power play, but regular shift as well. And that's where those sticks are so important in those lanes going across.
Yeah, you talk about the PK generating momentum going into that third period, led to Morgan Geekie's first goal. You got that PK, and then another goal from Morgan Geekie.
Yeah, and just, you know, look, there's a little miscommunication. Wedgewood behind the net there. He puts the puck into an area that isn't optimal for his D. This overhead will show you better. So you're going to see right here. He comes out. Okay, great pressure on the first, Pastrnak on the forecheck. That puts the Wedgewood into having to move the puck quickly, and then it leads to this. And now you got two defenders, Taves and Natchez. They don't decipher that Geekie is there.
No, and you can tell by Taves' reaction. He thinks there's somebody in the slot for some reason. He goes high, and all of a sudden, back door comes Geekie, and you can see his response going, I didn't feel like guy was behind me. Right here, you're going to see him go out to the slot. Bang, back door comes Geekie. He kind of likes to come in,
Sure does.
I've seen this pass once or twice so far, Billy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a thing of beauty. I don't know, Adam. I think it's worth doing if we have the ability to show it one more time. The Pastrnak forecheck, the key to the play there. Because remember, folks, in the first and second period, what did we talk about? We talked about how the speed of Colorado pushed the Bruins back, and it forced them into some bad turnovers. Same thing happens here. Great. Thank you, Sean. Watch this. Here comes Pasta. And right there, Wedgewood's thinking, I just got to get rid of it. Well, he doesn't even look to the wall being sealed by Zacha. That's the key to the play right there, Bear.
Yeah, a situation where we're talking about get it deep and then things actually happen. You could get Colorado back on their heels a little bit. And as you said, a little pressure. Now there's a miscommunication. And then the master just goes to work.
Star of the game presented by Subaru of New England. Fall in love with a brand new Subaru as you take a look at the numbers for Morgan Geekie under Jim Montgomery and Joe Sacco. Again, who knows if there is some sort of relationship between the numbers under Montgomery and Joe Sacco. Those are just the facts right there. You see the numbers under.
And by the way, it took him a while, even under Sacco, to really get going statistically.
Yeah.
But he started to get into a rhythm playing. Even though he didn't put up points early on, he was getting confident. He was getting more physical.
He was, and we could see it happening because he was starting to move his feet, starting to get involved in the forecheck, going to the dirty areas, doing the things that make him a very successful player.
And Razor talked to the first star of the game after the win.
Morgan, 3 games in 3.5 days. That's a big one this afternoon.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're a good team over there. Sway kept us in it for the first half of the game, and, it's nice to see a few go in towards the end. I like the way we battled. They're a great offensive team and, did everything we could in the third to keep it out of our net.
You and I have talked a lot the last month and a half, 2 months. It feels like a redundant question, but you're continuing to build, and now it's 3 goals in the last 2 games, doing it different ways, just continuing to get chemistry, but continuing to feel great on the ice, right?
Yeah, I mean, you saw it with Dave and Pav today. 2 great plays. Just the right place, right time. Just try to finish on our chances. I mean, we know they're going to come. We got a lot of skill on our line, and I think we can create. It's just about being patient and staying safe in our own end, and being able to capitalize when we can get them in theirs.
Huge day off for you guys tomorrow. Football day. You got any picks?
I got nothing. I'm a Commanders guy, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not too set on that. Who knows?
Well deserved day off tomorrow. Enjoy the night tonight, but great job today.
Awesome. Thank you.
You got it.